Behavior is considered the bad form of self-sabotage when it creates problems in our life and interferes with long-standing, reasonable and beneficial goals. Among the most common self-sabotaging behaviors are procrastination, self-medication with drugs or alcohol, comfort eating and some forms of self-injury. This seems like a rather weird approach to solving our problems. The idea is that when the emotional state becomes unmanageable, the strategies mentioned earlier help directly reduce the stress we feel in the present moment. Since these actions alleviate the problem in the present, the long-term issues that may appear are less relevant, if at all. Self-sabotage, as almost all other mental processes, is not necessarily good or bad. For those ideas that are stupid or ignorant, for the plans that put us in a clear disadvantage or danger, self-sabotage, or the more common form, known as laziness, is clearly beneficial. There are various reasons why we self-sabotage, but they all revolve around a present state of stress and the certainty that something much worse is going to happen if we continue with our plans or objectives. The main reasons why we self-sabotage are a sense of low worth, the idea that we do not deserve to be happy, to be successful or even to have good things happen to us. A heightened need to control our own failures. Success is not an option, but it's better to fail fast than to prolong the inevitable. The imposter syndrome. Some people feel they do not deserve to be appreciated, and any positive feedback might be the result of some sort of fraud or lie. Fear of being discovered as a fraud may lead people to sabotage themselves to hasten the negative outcome and escape the stress of living a lie. Familiarity, or a fear of the unknown. Even if present circumstances are not pleasant or good, the unknown might be much worse. As such, there is no point in leaving the familiar. Fear of confirmation. Some people believe that their value is very low, but they fear any confirmation of that belief. In order to avoid a confirmation that they have low value, they self-sabotage, then find excuses that the failure is based on the circumstances and lack of effort, not directly influenced by their actual potential. It's not the fact that their value is low, but the fact that they did not care that much to even try properly. Lack of self-love or self-interest. The personal well-being is not that relevant and the hustle to change something is not worth it, at least in the person's perception. Here are a few common self-sabotage habits to be aware of. Procrastination. Instead of tackling an important project in a timely manner, you allow yourself to dawdle to the last minute. It is hard to shine when you don't give yourself time to fix mistakes or do a thorough job. Start setting deadlines and mini-deadlines to work toward your objective. Negative self-talk or negative thinking. Your inner dialogue is constantly critical. Are you chastising yourself for past mistakes or are you constantly criticizing yourself? Be patient and kind with yourself. Work to build yourself up, instead of pushing yourself down. Perfectionism. You tell yourself you cannot take action until the right time, or believe you need to perfect your skills before you take action. These are forms of self-sabotage. Perfection is an impossible standard that keeps you from moving forward. Exhaustion. Putting yourself in a situation where you are physically or mentally unable to perform your tasks, by not sleeping or not eating well. For example, binge-watching shows until 4 a.m. several days in a row so that you are in a constant state of tiredness. Excess. Drinking or eating until you feel sick. Obviously, if you are not feeling well, no one can ask you to perform well. The first step to breaking the cycle of self-sabotage is becoming aware of these behaviors. Try looking at your behaviors as an outsider. What self-destructive habits, patterns and mindsets are holding you back? Use self-reflection to understand the causes of the self-sabotage behavior and try to identify the emotional states that these situations generate within you. After you are able to identify a self-sabotaging behavior or emotional state, try to replace the behavior or the emotional state with something that is more positive or optimistic, within the realm of credibility and realism. Since stress is most likely associated with any self-sabotaging behavior, stress management, prescribed medication, mindfulness and, obviously, relaxation exercises have a huge and beneficial role in managing these states and reducing the self-damaging behavior. Make small positive changes and take small, easy and manageable steps. Increase any estimation by at least 20% to give yourself enough time to make mistakes and to fix them, because that is how you get better. Before jumping in, take some time to study a sufficient amount so that you understand what you have to do, and reduce complexity and the unknown, implicitly also reducing stress. Stick to the plan until you reach a real-life conclusion. The more you drop things, the easier it gets to adopt this avoidant behavior. Understand that this does not mean to do something beyond the obvious loss of time and resources, but to push the plan as far as you can, until you are certain that there is no way for it to work. This way you learn your limitations and learn from your mistakes. Finally, if fear of failure is an issue, make a plan to fail in a controlled context on a very small scale. Try new, but not relevant things at which you are not good at. Fail, learn to do things better and continue. Gradually, take on bigger, more important tasks and apply the same approach. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to the Learn Stuff Academy YouTube channel for more educational videos.